When it comes to understanding the overall YouTube game theory, one of the main things you need to drive into your brain is that thumbnails are incredibly important. Sure, you could spend hours and hours and hours of your time drafting some Shakespearean level script. You could record your video in one take absolutely perfectly. Your video could have the most amazing editing and the best background music known to man, but if this video's thumbnail, if its thumbnail isn't good, there's a good chance that the video isn't going to do so well. Thumbnails they're a vital tool in the art of convincing somebody to watch your video. A thumbnail, it could make or break your video. Now, considering that thumbnails are so bloody important, obviously there are certain things that you can do to make them stand out more. There are certain things you can do to improve them. You can use really vibrant colors like reds, blues, greens. You can spam the shit out of your hue and saturation slider in your completely legal copy of Photoshop. You can even do that one Wojak face that every single YouTuber does in their thumbnails. You know the one I'm talking about, the one that looks like... However, I'm not going to sit in my chair over here, yeah, and lie to you, person watching this video. The skill behind creating a good thumbnail, it's incredibly hard to master. So I don't think this is some mental thing to say. This isn't some nuclear take or anything. Sometimes YouTubers get something known as, let's call it thumbnail block. Same concept as writer's block. And when this happens, when YouTubers get thumbnail block, they'll go onto YouTube and get some inspiration from other thumbnails. Thing is though, yeah, what happens when what happens when it morphs from something innocent into something not so innocent? What happens when inspiration devolves into full-on plagiarism? To find an answer to this question, all you have to do is look at the topic of today's video, LankyBox.
Put LankyBox versus Rainbow Friends in Friday Night Funkin'!
Also, since you're watching this video, be sure to subscribe to the Beak YouTube channel. Gently caress that like button and follow me on Twitter. I'm funny on there sometimes. Now, if you, person watching this video, if you ever have the unfortunate, just absolutely brain-numbing experience of going down the YouTube kids rabbit hole, if you, for God knows what reason, want to subject yourself to shit like this...
Monster School, Dr. Mermaid, Cute Elemental Pregnant and Baby Mermaid Challenge.
Who are you people? What do you want from me? You will end up watching a LankyBox video. LankyBox, they're like the level 100 bosses of kids videos on YouTube. They absolutely dominate that genre of content. They upload like 20 million videos a day, and all of these videos, they all pull mental views. Now, I don't know why children actually want to sit down and watch stuff like this.
Today we are playing Slendy Tubbies, a super creepy game where we actually unlock secrets about the Rainbow Friend.
But yeah, LankyBox, they exist. Regular content farm type beat. If you click on the LankyBox channel because you, for some other reason, want to actually watch a few of their other videos though, the first thing you'll notice is, oh my god, the first thing you'll notice is these thumbnails. Jesus Christ. Thing is though, looking at these thumbnails, you may get a little bit of deja vu. You might enter a flashback cutscene. Because LankyBox, they love to absolutely steal thumbnails.
Basanius Axius, more like Basanius no Clothius.
While I was scrolling around on the absolute hive of scum and villainy the other day, I stumbled across this self-described Twitter megathread exposing LankyBox for stealing and copying thumbnails of many popular Roblox YouTubers. Created by the Roblox YouTuber Parlo. You may have heard of him, person watching this video. Here we have a thumbnail from a guy called Unspeakable Reacts. Video was uploaded 3 years ago and it pulled a grand total of 30 million views. More views than the entire population of Mali. And here we have a LankyBox thumbnail from 11 months ago. In this video, the Roblox YouTuber kreekcraft says that this Roblox video will make you cry. Here's the LankyBox video. Pretending to be an employee in SCP IKEA. Can we survive Roblox IKEA? Crushed by speeding wall. Crushed by speeding wall. There's an absolute shit ton more, by the way. I'll have that whole thread linked in the description of this video. You need to go and read it. Now, I'm not going to sit in my chair over here and be like, what? LankyBox exposed for stealing thumbnails? How could they do such a thing? Because let's be completely honest here, person watching this video. It's not like this is some never before done thing. It's actually, in all honesty, it's actually pretty par for the course when it comes to LankyBox. In 2020, the massive YouTuber Flamingo called them out for doing the same thing, for stealing thumbnails and video titles. LankyBox, they've done this before, and well, let's face the facts here, person watching this video. They're probably going to do it again in future.
Helicopter, helicopter.
Don't you feel silly?
Don't you feel stupid?
I have come up with 2 game theories as to why LankyBox steals so much shit on YouTube, though. Firstly, my less believable but more interesting theory. LankyBox is one of the most massive content farms ever seen in YouTube history. The people who have experienced the absolutely terrible video game ending of being absorbed by the LankyBox production mega machine, since they have so much work to do all of the time, they probably just don't have enough time to come up with unique thumbnail ideas and translate these ideas into actual thumbnails. All they can do is search up what videos are blowing up at the time and copy those thumbnails, because if they don't, they're gonna fall behind. They're gonna fail their corporate overlords. That, or moving on to my less compelling, more probable theory, it's just a content farm being a content farm. I mean, what can you expect from something like this? I don't think business ethics are a very high priority when it comes to the LankyBox industrial complex. Do you want to know something though? Yeah, whenever I read or see anything about like content stealing, thumbnail stealing, all of that type of stuff, this one other piece of oh shit, I did a bad thing, YouTube law, it always just comes to my mind. I think it was 1 year ago, maybe it was 2 years ago, I don't actually remember for certain. Regardless of whenever it was though, at the time, Mr. Breast was making those you stand in the circle, you win the money type of videos, usual Mr. Beast behavior. Those videos are pulling, oh my god, they're pulling such insane views. And well, do you want to know who else wanted a piece of that bag?
I am going to be using these giant Lego bricks to pull off one of the greatest pranks of all time.
Oh my god, this was so funny. So, you had Mr. Beast and Morgs duking it out on Twitter.
No, I'm not gonna give up yet. If fish can live underwater, then so can I.
Because let's be honest, Morgs was just blatantly copying what Mr. Beast was doing, but whenever Morgs would say literally anything on Twitter, he would just get absolutely ratioed into oblivion by Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast even ended up making a Twitter video in one of the best t-shirts I think I've ever seen in my 21 years of being on this earth.
When you get inspired, because it's clearly you're getting inspired by me, just switch it up a little bit more. Like, yeah, obviously I got inspired by other people. I wasn't the first to donate to Twitch streamers. Everyone gets inspiration. Just you put your own little twist on it. I would just prefer, if you get inspired by me, just switch it up a little bit more. And yeah. Good
on Morgs though. Eventually he did come out and say that, well, like, yeah, as we all know, he was just outright copying Mr. Beast.
So Morgan, there's one more thing I think we need to settle before we move on. And that is the Mr. Beast beef.
You know what? I will hold my hands up and say, yes, I have taken ideas before. I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys already know that.
Moral of the story though, YouTubers, just make your own thumbnails, stop stealing other people's shit, go watch all of my other videos, and I'll see you soon.
Number 15. Subscribe to the Beak. If you don't, you will suffer a severe case of cringe, and you are taking part in bozo behavior. Thanks for watching.